Good evening, StreamYard and YouTube fans. This is Philip Reynolds, and tonight I have the last two games of the season. We've got Pittsburgh versus Vegas, and we got Busan versus Vegas. So Vegas is in a doubleheader. You would never see this in football at ever. You would never see a doubleheader like this in football. But and I'm not talking two separate teams like Bills Chiefs versus Bengals Steelers. I'm talking Bills Bengals and Bills Chiefs type thing where they would play two different opponents in one game basically, or one day. Um, before we get to today's games, I am going to go over what the current standings are, and I'm going to give you the scores of the games that I played offline for week 13 and 14. First off, we had the Green Bay Cheeseheads versus the Carolina Crusaders, and it was 7-0 going in at the beginning of the second quarter in favor of Green Bay. Green Bay got a touchdown pass at the 8:45. Carolina came back, made it 14-7. It was 14-7 until the 10-minute mark of the third. Green Bay got a touchdown that made it 14-7. And then, I should say Carolina missed a field goal at the 7.5-minute mark. Green Bay got a touchdown off of that, making it 21-7. Carolina missed another field goal at the 11:15 mark of the third, making it 21-7. At the 3:45 mark of the fourth, Green Bay went ahead 28-7. They managed to score another one at the 10-minute mark to make it 35-7. And needless to say, this one was Green Bay, Fondue City. And then you had London versus Chengdu, and it was 14-7 after the first quarter. It was 14-10 at half, and this is in favor of London. Chengdu went ahead at the end of the third quarter to make it 19-14, and then at the 10-minute mark of the fourth quarter, London came back. They got a touchdown and made it 21-19, and that's where the game ended. London won that real close game, 21-19. And then the last game of offline game of week 13 was France versus Busan. It was 7-7 at the end of the first half. France got a touchdown, but they missed the extra point, making it 13-7. Field goal by Busan made it 16-7. France got a touchdown, and they went for the 2-point conversion, making it 16-15. Field goal by Busan at the 6:15 mark of the fourth made it 19-15. And Busan got a touchdown with 12 and a half minutes gone in the fourth, making it 26-15, and that is where that ended. And pretty much the last game for week 13 is Pittsburgh versus Vegas, and we're going to roll that one right now, and we will see how it works out. Right, let us switch cameras. Right, that's a 3. That is no breaking news. Pittsburgh gets the ball. They will let Vegas start with the ball. That will be is Vegas electric? No, they're not electric, so they will just have great field position here. Okay. 2.5 minutes come off the clock. 2, 3, 4 for Vegas. They're a dull offense. They are not dull. Staunch defense. Pittsburgh is staunch. This will be a punt for Vegas. And that will be average field position for Pittsburgh. Five minutes come off the clock. And we don't make it 7.5, so 5 minutes. That will take us to the 7.5 minute mark. 5-6-6 for Pittsburgh. Shaky offense. They are shaky. This will be an interception by Vegas. Possible touchdown on a 4, 5, or 6. And that's just going to make it great field position. Vegas gets great field position here. And that will take us to the 10-minute mark. 2-2-4 for Vegas. Aggressive defense. Pittsburgh is not aggressive. Disciplined defense. They are undisciplined. So this will just be a punt by Vegas. 12 on the punt. We're looking at Pittsburgh. They are not electric, so this will just be average field position for Pittsburgh. That will take us to the 13:45 mark of the first. 1-5-5 for Pittsburgh. Secure offense. Pittsburgh is not secure. Clumsy offense. They're not clumsy. Active defense. Vegas is active. This will be a fumble by Pittsburgh. 6 on the fumble. Is a possible touchdown. And that will be a touchdown by Vegas. And 34 on the extra point makes it good. So Vegas will go up 7-0. All All right, that's going to be Pittsburgh's going to have average field position. All right, that's going to be the 2.5-minute mark of the second quarter. 2-3-5. That will be an interception. And that will be great field position for Vegas. That's going to take us to the 3:45 mark. 1-4-6. Staunch defense by Pittsburgh. Yes, that will be a punt. That's going to be average field position for Pittsburgh. That's going to be the 6:15 mark. 1-3-6. Prolific offense on Pittsburgh. Nope. Stiff defense by Vegas. Nope. That will be a punt. Two on the punt. That's going to be poor field position for Vegas. And that will take us to the 8:45 mark. 2-4-5 for Vegas. Dynamic offense, nope. Soft defense, nope. Porous offense by Vegas, nope. This will be a corner punt. That's going to be poor field position for Pittsburgh. That's going to be 5 ticks. And that's just 5. That will take us to the 13:45. 1 tick will be left. 4-6-6. Staunch defense by Vegas. Nope. That's going to be a TD pass. And you know that my friend Vince loves the 2-point conversion, so he's going to try for that. And he will make it. Makes it 8-7 in favor of Pittsburgh. And that's where we start right now. 8-7. Pittsburgh gets the ball in the second half. Let us go down and see if there is any breaking news. And there is breaking news. And that's going to be season improvements. 16 on the season improvement chart. They've been working hard to improve their running backs' ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and it shows. Team loses any erratic quality and gains dynamic, and we're looking at Pittsburgh on this, and they do not have erratic, so this will not apply to Pittsburgh. So we will see what happens here. Oh. That's going to be the kickoff. That's going to be poor field position for Pittsburgh. Two-and-a-half-minute mark. 2-3-6. Prolific offense, no. Porous offense. The decider die says yes. This will be a backed up punt. 11:15 on the backed up punt. We'll have to make a roll here, see if it's blocked. It is not blocked. So it is an average field position for Vegas. That takes us to the 5-minute mark of the third. 2-3-4 for Vegas. Dull offense. Vegas is not dull. Staunch defense. Yes, this will be a punt for Vegas. That punt will be in poor field position for Pittsburgh. That's 5 ticks off. Let's see if we can get another tick. We don't. That takes it to the 10-minute mark. 2-6-6 for Pittsburgh. Passive defense, no. Clumsy offense, no. Active defense. It is an active defense, so this will be a fumble for Pittsburgh. 3 on the fumble. Vegas will get average field position here. That's 11:15. 1-3-5. That will be a fumble. Back-to-back fumbles. That's going to be average position for Pittsburgh. That will take us to the 13:45 mark. 2-4-6. Dull offense by Pittsburgh. Yes, this will be a punt. $51 on the punt. That's going to be average field position for Vegas. This will take us to the fourth quarter, the 1:15 mark of the fourth. 1-2-3 for Vegas. And they are in average field position. This will be a punt. Okay, that's going to be Pittsburgh doesn't have electric quality on punt. So this is going to be average field position for Pittsburgh. Yep. So that will take us to the 5-minute mark. 4-5-5 for Pittsburgh. Dull offense. Yes, that will be a punt. Pittsburgh has to punt. That's going to be average field position for Vegas. Uh, 7.5-minute mark. 1-2-3 for Vegas. Poor field position, nope. Great field position, nope. That will be a punt. $56. That's going to be average field position for Pittsburgh. That's possibly, let's see if we can get another tick. We don't. That will take us to the 12.5-minute mark of the fourth. 2-4-6 for Pittsburgh. Dull offense. They are dull. That will be a punt. There are 2 ticks left for Vegas here. That will be average field position. What can you do with 2 ticks? Let's see what happens. That's the end of the game right there. They need a score here. And even if they score and get 2 points, well, yeah, they're going to need a score here. 2-3-3, solid offense. Vegas is not solid. Mild defense. They are not mild. This is an interception for Pittsburgh. What happens? 5 on the interception. That's great field position. That will be the end of the game. And what can we say? This one was a close game the entire way. And it was a close game the entire way. And 6. That means Pittsburgh is 8-6. They make it 382 in points. And 282. They have 382 for and 282 against. Vegas lost that one. Okay. They had 7 points for, making it 276. 8 points against, 279. The thing is no matter what happens here, Vegas is your lock for your 3rd seed. Pittsburgh gets home field advantage in week 1, and Green Bay gets the bye. That much we know. And the only game that's left is Vegas versus Busan. And this one will matter because Busan, if they win, it will depend on how many points that they get. Because right now, London is 8-6. And Chengdu, they are right now the bottom seed. They France, by winning in week 14, managed to propel themselves into the 3rd spot. So France will play either London or Busan for week 1. And we are getting ready for the Busan Vegas game. Right. And this is your week 14. This will wrap up our season. Before I do this, I'm going to pause and get some water, and I will be back. All right, we are at the last game of the season for our Season 2 Fast Drive Football. We're having Busan versus Vegas. And Busan is my daughter's team. And Vegas is Steve Hightower's team. And Steve Hightower was the champion last year. So let us go down and see if who gets the ball. We also want to see if there's any breaking news. All right, let's see. Busan gets the ball, which means Vegas will go first. There is no late breaking news. And let us see how things turn out. 12 on the kickoff. Are they electric? They're not electric on kickoff, so this is just great field position for Vegas. That's going to be at the 345. And without looking, I can already tell you that is a fumble. Five on the fumble. That is great field position for Busan. That takes us to the 6:15 mark of the first. 2-3-3 for Busan. Dull offense. Busan is not dull. Mild defense. Vegas is not mild. That will be an interception. 6 on the interception. Possible touchdown. Nope. That will be poor field position for Vegas. That's going to take us to the 7.5 minute mark. 1-5-6 for Vegas. And this will be a punt by Vegas. .53 on the punt. Will be average field position for Busan. That's going to take us to the 8:45 mark of the first quarter. 1-3-6. Busan is not prolific. Vegas is not stiff. This is a punt. That will be poor field position for Vegas. That will be the 10-minute mark for Vegas. 1-4-5. Great field position. Nope. Busan is not inept. That will be a field goal attempt by Vegas. .65 on the field goal. That will be missed. No score yet. Busan gets average field position. That would be the 11:15 mark. 3 ticks left in the first. 1-3-6. Busan is not prolific. Vegas is not stiff. That's going to be a punt. .54. That will be average field position for Vegas. That's going to be the end of the first. 1-5-6. Poor field position. Nope. Great field position. Nope. That will be a punt. 3 will be average field position for Busan. This will be the beginning of the second quarter. That's just going to start us at the 5-minute mark. 2-4-6 for Busan. Dull offense. Nope. This will be a TD run by Busan. They're going to go for just extra point. The extra point will be good. 7-0 in favor of Busan. That will be poor field position for Vegas. That's going to be 6:15 mark. 1-2-4. This will be a punt. Let's see if. Oh, wait a minute. 22 on the punt. That's going to be poor for Busan. That's going to take us to the 10-minute mark. 1-5-5 for Busan. Secure offense for Busan. That is no. Clumsy offense. Yes. That's going to be a fumble. 6 on the fumble. That will be a possible touchdown. And that was a 3, I believe. I'll re-roll it just for the heck of it. That makes it a 5. That makes it a touchdown. So Vegas will get a touchdown here. The extra point will be no good. 7-6 in favor of Busan. 13 on the kickoff. That's going to be a fumble by Busan. One. That will be a possible touchdown for Vegas. That's going to be a touchdown for Vegas. They just make the extra point. That will make it 13-7 in favor of Vegas. 15, that's going to be poor field position for Busan. And that's going to take us to the 12.5-minute mark. 1-2-5. They are not solid. Punishing defense, nope. That's going to be a punt for Busan. 2 ticks left in the half. That's going to be average kickoff for Vegas. And that will take us to the end of the half. 1-2-2 for Vegas. Home defense, this is a no. Undisciplined offense, yes. This will be that will be basically the end of the half because it says backed up punt, but that's going to be the end of the half. 13-7 in favor of Vegas. We're going to roll for no late breaking news. What can I say? We have a really close one here. Busan gets the ball in the second half, the beginning of the second half. There was no late breaking news, so This one is going to go down to the wire. If Busan wins, they may or may not get the 1 seed. They're going to have to get more than 21 points in order to get the 1 seed. Otherwise, it will go to London. So let us see what happens. Busan is non-electric. They'll have great field position to start the second half. That takes us to the 115 mark. 125 for Busan. They are not solid. They're not punishing. So this will be a punt for Busan. 26 on the punt. That's going to be poor field position for Vegas. That will take us to the 615 mark. 256 for Vegas. Great field position, no. Home or disciplined offense. They are home, so this will be a field goal attempt. $15, they will make it, so that will make it 16-7. That will be average field position for Busan. That will take us to the 10-minute mark of the third. 3-4-5 for Busan. They are not dynamic. They are not the home offense. Vegas is not soft, so this will be a punt. It's going to be poor field position for Vegas. That will take us to the 11-15 mark. 1-2-6. Reliable offense. Nope. Meek defense. Nope. Shaky offense. Nope. Aggressive defense. Nope. That will be a punt. $31 on the punt. It's going to be poor field position for Busan. That will take us to the 13:45 mark. There'll be 1 tick left until fourth quarter. 3-5-5 for Busan. Prolific offense, Busan is not. Inept defense, they are not. This will be a corner punt. $46 on the corner punt. It'll be average field position for Vegas. That's going to start us in the 115 mark of the fourth. 1, 2, 3. And this will be a punt. $51 on the punt will be average for Busan. That will take us to the 5-minute mark. 1-4-5. Great field position, nope. Inept defense, nope. That will be a field goal attempt. They have to go for the field goal because they can only go for it with 7.5. Okay, 65 on the field goal is a miss. So that's 16-7 in favor of Vegas. And Vegas looks like they're going to have the ball next. So let's look. Yeah, they have the ball in average field position here. And that takes us to, that's the 7.5 minute mark of the fourth. 3-4-4. Mild or undisciplined defense? Nope. That will be a corner punt for Vegas, and they're up 16. Okay. 13 on the corner punt. That's going to be a fumble by Busan. Six on the fumble. I don't know how I did that, but there's a fumble there. And that's 6. That's average field position for Vegas. Okay. That will take us to that will give us 4 ticks left. 2-4-4. Oh, 2-2-4, I'm sorry. 2-2-4. Aggressive defense. Busan is not aggressive. Disciplined defense. They are not disciplined. This is just a punt. 66 on the punt. Busan is going to have average field position here. 4 ticks left on the clock. That will be 12.5 minutes to go. 2-3-5. That's an interception. That's what I thought. One on the interception. The poor field position for Vegas. And that right there is the end of the game. And that is the end of the game. That means that Vegas wins this one. They are 6-8. 16 points for 292. And 283. Busan winds up 7-7. They had 7 points for, so they had 323 points, and they had 16. They had 317 against. Let us get our final standings here. London was 8-6. Busan was 7-7. France, even though that France was 6-8, they had 237 points for, 319 against. And Chengdu misses the cut for next season. Yeah. So your teams that are cut for next season are in the USA division. I hate to say it, Chris, but your team needed 2 more victories in order to overtake Vegas. And for the international team, Chengdu will be out. Chengdu Rickshaws did not make it. Green Bay gets your buys go to Green Bay and London. Your week 1 game in the USA division is Vegas versus Pittsburgh. So, Vince, your Pittsburgh Metalworkers made it to the playoffs. They've got the home game. Can they make it to that championship game versus Green Bay? And I mean conference championship game. The week 1 game for international will be France will go to Busan and take them on. And yeah, it's amazing how France, they were in last place most of the season, and in the last couple games they did well enough to stay in the league for another season. And I will say that the team for USA next season will be the Houston Barons, and that is in honor of the Houston Oilers, of course. So your USA division will be Green Bay, Pittsburgh, Vegas, and Houston. Your international division will be London, Busan, France, and we will have to roll a new team for the international division, and we will have 4 teams from the pros, and they will have advanced cards. So I need somebody to teach me, to show me how to make advanced cards, because I want to kind of keep track of the stats, so to speak. But I'm going to show you how things roll here. All right. Now, as you see, Green Bay won the division. They were 12-2. Pittsburgh was 8-6. Vegas was 6-8. Carolina was 5-9. They missed it by like really 1 game, but they would have had to have 300 points or more, so they didn't make it. And like I said, 8-6 for London, 7-7 for Busan, 6-8 for France, and they were at the bottom most of the season, but they won enough games to propel them over Shindu. Shindu is out for next season. Your buys are Green Bay and London. Your week one matchup in the USA division is Vegas versus Pittsburgh. And your week one international game will be France versus Busan. And then that is my daughter's team. Looking forward to seeing that. But your teams that are out are Carolina and Shindu. And I'm going to take a break here for a bit. I'm going to get me something to eat. And I will be back. And we will have some, uh, what is it? We will have some Dice United 2 soccer. We have to play the New York Red Bulls versus the FC Cincinnati, and we had to play FC Cincinnati versus Nashville. So we will have a doubleheader on Dice United soccer tonight. So I'm going to take a break here for a second, and you all have a good one.